The most common place and the reason for communication breakdowns in a practice is related to unclear job expectations. Now, that may be because the leaders of the practice have not established core values and codes of conduct that employees then know where their behaviors need to align with the core values of the practice. But the other biggest reason for communication breakdowns occurs when job duties and job tasks and job projects are delegated. And it's often because job expectations aren't clear, the sense of urgency or prioritization of the project is not clear, or maybe the employee doesn't feel comfortable doing the job that has been delegated. So I recommend a 4-step process whenever delegating job duties or job projects. So the first step is to establish the value of the assignment. Just mopping the floor is of value because of sanitation in a veterinary hospital. But let's take an example of delegating client reminder calls for those clients whose pets have not come in for the services that they're due for. That's a very valuable job duty, and it's important to the growth of the practice and financial soundness of the practice, and also so that pets get the care that they deserve. That value needs to be communicated and discussed with the employee when the job duty is set and assigned. The second step is to check for understanding. Does the employee understand what's being asked of them? Do they feel comfortable doing the job duty? Do they have the proper training? So it's important in the second step to check for understanding and buy-in of the importance of the job task. The third step is to make sure that you have a very, very specific timeline for the job task and a very specific deadline. So for example, with the reminder calls, I would say to the employee, can you get these reminder calls done by Friday at 2 o'clock? Because we want the employee to say, yes, I can get them done by 2 o'clock, or tell you when they think is a reasonable timeline. But it's a hard deadline for when the job duty is supposed to be completed. And then the fourth critical step is feedback and follow-up. So I wouldn't wait till 2 o'clock on Friday to ask the employee if they had completed the reminder calls. Instead, halfway through the week, I would go to the employee and say, how are you doing with the reminder calls? How are those coming along? Are you making progress? Are you finding any challenges? How's that going for you? So that they know that they have the support of the leadership team, but also that they know that accountability is going to be important, that this is a duty that they do need to complete as they agreed upon. Everyone in the office can have a higher job performance, and you can eliminate communication breakdowns if you learn to delegate more effectively with your team.